Hello, everyone. Welcome to First Step English Stories. Today, we have a special story to help you practice your English in a fun and powerful way. Remember to use the shadowing technique. Listen carefully and repeat after me, copying my tone, speed, and emotion. Are you ready? Let's begin. My name is Lena. I am 24 years old and I work at a small cafe in the city. I love my job because I enjoy meeting people and making delicious coffee. One Saturday morning, I woke up early and looked out the window. Something unusual caught my eye. A small puppy was sitting alone on the street. Its little body was shaking in the cold wind. I quickly put on my coat, shoes, and a hat, grabbed my umbrella, and told my mom, "I need to go outside. That puppy needs help." My mom looked concerned but said, "Be careful, Lena." I nodded and ran out. The streets were quiet and the sun was just rising. People were walking quickly. Some were running late, and the city felt alive. I carefully walked toward the puppy. It was hiding under a tree, looking scared. "Hello, little one," I said softly. "It's okay. I won't hurt you." The puppy's ears twitched, and it slowly came toward me. I crouched down and held out my hand. It sniffed me and then licked my fingers. I smiled. "You're safe now," I whispered. Just then, I heard a voice behind me. "Is this your puppy?" I turned around and saw a tall young man. He looked worried. "No, I think it's lost," I said. "Are you okay?" he asked. "Yes, I think I found it," I replied. His name was Max. He had been looking for the puppy everywhere. It was his little friend that had slipped out of his yard. We decided to take the puppy together to a safe place. As we walked, we talked. Max told me that he had just moved to the city and didn't know many people yet. I shared that I also loved animals and had always wanted a dog. We laughed at the puppy's funny little jumps and clumsy steps. Suddenly, the puppy ran toward a busy street. My heart raced. "Wait!" I shouted. Max ran after it, and I followed closely. Cars were passing by, people were shouting, and my hands were shaking. Finally, we cornered the puppy near a small park. Max picked it up carefully, and I held its little paws. "Thank you so much," Max said, looking relieved. "I don't know what I would have done without you." I smiled, feeling proud. "I'm glad I could help," I said. "You were very brave," he added. We laughed, and the puppy wagged its tail happily. We walked to Max's friend's house nearby, where the puppy could stay safely until he returned home. Max introduced me to his friend, a kind woman named Emma, who helped us give the puppy some food and water. "You girls are heroes today," she said, smiling. Max thanked me again, and I felt a warm happiness in my heart. After that day, Max and I started talking every day. We shared stories about our lives, our families, our favorite hobbies, and the places we loved. We discovered we had many things in common. We both loved books, coffee, and the beach. Every evening, we would message each other, and sometimes we called when we had free time. One week later, Max invited me to a small picnic by the river. The sun was shining, the water was sparkling, and the puppy played happily nearby. We sat on a blanket and shared sandwiches. He looked at me and said softly, "Lena, I feel very happy when I'm with you. You're not just a friend to me." My heart skipped a beat. I smiled and whispered, "I feel the same way." From that moment, our friendship grew into something more. We spent weekends exploring the city, trying new foods, and enjoying simple moments together. One rainy afternoon, Max and I stayed at the park under a small shelter. The rain poured down, but we laughed and shared stories. He held my hand gently and said, "This is perfect. I'm glad we met that day with the puppy." I nodded, feeling warm inside. A few months later, Max and I celebrated a small anniversary. We went to the same park where we first chased the puppy. He took my hand and said, "Lena, you make my life better every day. I want to share everything with you. Will you be my girlfriend?" I laughed and cried at the same time. "Yes, I will," I said. The puppy wagged its tail.
Now Max and I live together in a small house with a garden. Our days are full of laughter, love, and little surprises. Every morning, I wake up next to him, see Sunny and the first puppy playing, and smile. I realize that helping a little lost puppy that day changed my life completely. It gave me courage, friendship, and true love. Now it's your turn to practice. Watch this story again. Pause after each sentence and repeat it using the shadowing technique. Copy the tone, emotion, and speed of my voice. This is how you improve your English speaking and listening skills. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to First Step English Stories, and click the bell icon for more shadowing stories. Thank you for learning English with me. See you next time!